Sahajanand Swami Maharaj Ninjay, Vachnamrut number 30. God touches the topic of gunas. Satvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. These are three energies that reside inside us. These are three energies of God. These energies are responsible for whatever we feel. All our mood swings are when these gunas swing. If these three gunas are balanced, we will be in a constant state. Whichever guna is dominant in that state, that will be our mood. If we have to understand these three gunas in detail, Satvagun is the energy of awareness, the light inside us. When we feel bright inside us, the calmness, the bliss. Knowledge and Gyan is a representation of Satvagun. Because of this knowledge, we have a sense of discernment, Vivek, which means Satvagun helps us make wiser decisions. It takes us in the right direction. We feel more stable, more sorted. We feel like taking Shuddha Ahar, more pure intake from all the Indriyas, may it be food, may it be things we see, things we hear. Our entire Ahar is Shuddha when we are in Satvagun. We are in a very constructive mindset when Satvagun is Pradhan. Satvagun is like the steering wheel of a car. It gives it direction. As long as Satvagun is in place, we are heading in the right direction. But to head in the right direction, we need acceleration, which is Rajogun. Rajogun is pure energy which keeps us going. It keeps us excited, enthusiastic, sometimes restless. It's the aggression that we have in life, things that make us get out of our bed. Sometimes it takes forms of desires. When it takes forms of desires, it causes rebirth. When it takes forms of desires, it is lacking Satvagun. We are seeking pleasure instead of happiness, obsession and insecurity instead of love. That is what happens when Rajogun is with Satvagun or without Satvagun. Speed without direction leads us to pain. It's like honey that is sticked on the edge of a sword. If we try to lick it with our tongue, we will get the taste of honey, but we'll get a slit on our tongue. That's dukh followed by sukh. And pain and pleasure are generally two sides of the same coin. And hence, all the distractions and temptations in the world are all Rajogun without Satvagun. And the spiritual energy of God is Rajogun with Satvagun. And that's the right balance that we are seeking. The third guna is Tamogun. Tamogun is like the brake in the car. If Satvagun is steering wheel, Rajogun is acceleration, Tamogun is brake, inertia. When life feels like a drag, when it's difficult to push ourselves out of the bed. There is so much of reluctance inside, dullness inside, darkness inside. We feel like not participating in anything. We feel emptiness. We feel numbness. We feel as if we are mourning about something. Laziness, procrastination, a feeling of non-doing, non-cooperation, feeling unhappy, sleepy, complacent all the time, not feeling like giving in our best, not aiming at excellence but living in mediocrity. These are all Tamogun. where it's a destructive mindset. It's full of ignorance. The Gyan is also Viprit Gyan. We do exactly opposite of what we are supposed to do. It's exact opposite of Vivek. Wrong thoughts, wrong intents, a closed negative mindset is what we get into when Tamogun takes over. So Tamogun seems unnecessary in life. But can we speed in life if the brakes are failed? No, we can't. Brakes are an insurance because of which we accelerate in life. Because we know that if we are going to need a halt, a slowdown because of any obstacle in life, we will need that brake. All these three energies are needed. Otherwise, we get carried away without Tamogun. So God created all three for a cause. But sometimes, if we only have Tamoguni intake in life, we have Tamogun dominant, prevalent in us, and then all these qualities become the primary energy inside us. So in this Vachnamrut, God says that when this happens, and this will happen, to every Satsangi this will happen, and you will feel disturbed in that day, and you will feel affected. You should be aware that what gun is prevalent inside me right now. જે સમય ગાઢ થાય તે પોતા સામું જોવે તો જે ગુણ પ્રધાન વર્તતો હોય તેને ઓળખે. We first have to identify, okay, right now I am disturbed because Rajogun is dominant or Tamogun is dominant, Satvagun is not. ગુણના પ્રધાનપણાને પોતાના ઘાટ થતા હોય તે સામે દ્રષ્ટિ રાખે અને સત્સંગમાં જે ભગવાનની વાર્તા થાય તેને ધાર્યા વિચાર્યા કરે તો આ સત્સંગનો પ્રતાપ એવો છે જે ગુણના ઘાટ થતા હોય તે ઘાટની તેને નિવૃત્તિ થઈ જાય છે અને નિરુત્થાન થઈને અખંડ પરમેશ્વરના સ્વરૂપનું ચિંતન થાય છે. What is the solution to these ghats? Satsang. He says Satsang is so miraculously powerful that whenever we become an observer and we identify that am I right now feeling Satvagun, Rajogun or Tamogun, and if I identify that it is Tamogun or Rajogun, and if I contemplate, introspect on all the satsang that I have heard, on all the talks that I understood from the Vachnamrut, then it is so powerful that all the ghats, all the Rajoguns and Tamoguns will automatically get calibrated inside me, automatically get balanced inside me. And he says, ગુણની નિવૃત્તિ કર્યાનો નિષ્કપટપણે કરીને સત્સંગ કરે ને પરમેશ્વરની વાર્તા ધાર્યા વિચાર્યા કરે એ સિવાય બીજો કોઈ ઉપાય છે જ નહીં. Apart from this, there is no other solution to balancing gunas inside us. સત્સંગનો પ્રતાપ તો અતિશય મોટો છે. All this will happen only by satsang. Definition of satsang: listening to Vachnamruts, listening to Bhagavad Gita, listening to the Bible, Quran, listening to scriptures through the Satpurush. Being in the company of the Satpurush is also Satno Sang, Satsang. So being in the Sanidhya of the right Guru, being in the right company, reading the right scriptures. But he mentions a very important thing. મન કર્મ વચને નિષ્કપટપણે સત્સંગ કરવો. With all our mind, with all our karmas, implementation, and with our entire being, we have to do it without faking it, with extreme sincerity. Sahajanand Swami Maharaj.